Guess what, beach? Today I'm having a creative day, which is why there's all kinds of stuff on my floor. So I have a ton of just like supplies that I've kind of collected over the years, and so I just have a ton of paint and I have a ton of ink, and I was like, I want to do some stuff with it. I have canvases. I don't like ever do traditional stuff anymore aside from like ink and markers, and even that is usually like in a sketchbook. So it's very rare for me to like paint on a canvas, and I wanted to do abstract because, you know, we just all over the place. Here's my hands after I have thoroughly cleansed them. They're tinted green, and I'll show you why in a moment. But I got this like bump on my finger. I didn't think it was like a part of my finger, and it was, and I ripped it off, and now it really hurts. And now it's probably green because of ink. But that's why my hands look the way that I do. Let me show you the cause. So because I only have that tiny desk, and it's not a lot of room to fit all the things that I want to do at one place at one time. So everything's on my floor. But so this was the first one that I started off with, and I was watching these like acrylic tutorial, abstract acrylic, like not really tutorials, but just like the people doing them on Instagram. And I wanted to try it because I have this big bucket of like really old bad acrylic paint that I just kind of want to get rid of. I don't really care too much for this one, probably just because I don't really like the colors that I use, because I'm just not a fan of red, but I have a lot of it. So I was like, I'm just gonna use it, and then in the end I didn't really like it. So I've already painted over this canvas once. This was originally something else, and I painted like an orange base over it. I don't really use acrylics that much, especially not anymore, unless I just want like a solid base color. But I'm just kind of annoyed by it because it's like so thick and plasticky. And it's weird because I like oil paint, and you'd think that I would like acrylic, but I really don't care for it that much. I just kind of use it when I have to as like a base. But so I'm probably gonna do something else like over the top of this, but like keep this as sort of a base. But I don't really know. This is gonna take forever to dry because it's thick. And the paint that I used for like these like yellow bits is like that really crappy, let's see, I still have it out, Artist's Loft. Don't get this, by the way. This is just like bad paint. It's so bad. Blick Studio Acrylic. I use that mostly if I have to use acrylic. This is actually good, and it's like the cheapest. I really don't know the prices. This is cheaper than this, but like this is just so, it's like actual poop consistency, and I just really don't like it. And it's like, it like solidifies over time even if you try to mix it back up again. So that is that, but probably gonna do something else with that. These, however, here's the thing. I love ink too much. So even though I was trying to like use up my acrylic and like do something with it, I just like didn't enjoy it, and then I was like, hey, I have ink too, and then I had a good time. So I really like abstract things, but I'm a very technical person, so this was kind of me trying to do both, and I really like how they came out. So I kind of just went wild and splattered some things and did whatever in the beginning, and then like made it more technical, if that makes sense. But so I used for this one, this is just like a solid blue, and this is just regular Speedball super pigment. Oh, it's actually acrylic ink, so it's super pigmented acrylic. This stuff here, I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see in the lighting, but this ink I really put off using because this is like the most expensive ink that I own. And look at how fancy it is. It has a freaking wax seal and everything. Look at this bottle. Look at this freaking bottle. Like, it's so cool, and I'm definitely gonna keep the bottle even when I'm done with the ink, but it's gonna take me forever to actually use it up because there's like so much in it. This was like, I don't remember exactly how much it cost, but I'm pretty sure it was like a $30 bottle of ink. Like, I definitely splurged on this because I just love the color so much. I don't know if I can even read this to you, but it's, I don't know if they make it anymore either. It's the J Urban collection, and I wanted to keep the box, but then it spilled in the box. It got all messy, so I don't know if I'm gonna keep it anymore. Because it's like, it's got all these little gold embellishments on it. And like, this, it has a whale and a sailing ship and a mermaid. And it's just so cool. And I will try to remember what the store was that I got it from, but I don't know if I can because I've had this for so long. But if I can remember, then I'll link them below. But look, it's made in France, and everything is fancy. And is the color on here? I don't know if the color is on here. I mean, if you guys can read this, maybe you can let me know. But it's basically this like blue-green is like the main base of it. And I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but basically when it dries, it turns like a shimmery sort of red, like in the darkest spots. And then it also has these like gold flakies in it. I'm gonna put a light on so maybe you can see it. But you can kind of see it. These little like gold flakies in the really thick parts, and then see that reddish flash when you like turn it a certain way. But it's so cool, and I never use it because I'm so scared of using it. Because it was like really expensive for, you know, this jar of 50 milliliters, $30. But I'm so happy with this. Like, I've never really done anything like this before. That's like, because usually when I try to do abstract things, it just turns out like that. And like, it turns out like somebody else did it. I don't know who did that, but that's not me. And I don't really care about it. But like, I really like these. I really like these because I've been totally obsessed with like mid-century modern stuff lately. And I was kind of just like looking up like things on like the shapes and like art from the time and stuff, and I was really inspired by it and I wanted to do something like it, and I had a good time. I mean, this whole system, like doing all of these maybe took me like a little over an hour to do like 3 paintings, and I didn't even like the first one. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with these. I might sell them, but also I might keep them because I just like really like them. And I want to sell more paintings, you guys, but like they're so hard to ship because these are, it's either 11 by 11 or 12. Actually, no, it's 12 by 12 because it's the size of the tiles. So these are 12 by 12, but it's so hard to find like a box that I can have like padding in that's also not too big, so it's like you can't poke a hole through it, but like it's not gonna just crush. Because envelopes, I've tried envelopes. Envelopes don't really work for canvases because it's just a mess. I mean, they work good for like an inner sort of seal, but just shipping them in an envelope doesn't really work. And usually I use like panels when I do decide to do paintings, but panels are expensive. And I just like have a ton of these because I was gonna use these for something else, and I was like, I'll use them for this. This is fine. I want to figure out if I can do something similar with my acrylics, but I just like am not that big of a fan of just like opaque. I mean, I like opaque, but like opaque painting as much. But also I like oils. I don't know what I like. I don't know. Nobody knows what they like. But I have a ton of acrylic paint that's like not great, but I don't want to throw it away. So I want to like find something that I can do with it. Because I do use acrylic paint pretty regularly for like robot stuff, but like I'm almost always using it as like a base or like to like add little details. Like, so I just like collect them because I only need like a tiny thing out of the bottle. And then I wind up with this bucket of paint that like separates them too. I found that I have this. I don't remember where I got this, but I think it was like one of the, you know how Blix sometimes they have that like wheel that you spin and you like get free stuff sometimes. Blix is amazing. How do they afford to do that? But I got these like 3 tiny tubes. I don't know what to use them for because they're just like the primary colors, which I like don't really use. because I like buying like just really neon colors, and I mean this is pretty bright. But and then this is, well, it's primary red, but it looks more like maroon or pinkish to me. I do have more expensive paints too that, once again, I'm too scared to use because I got them when I was in school and I used them for a little bit and now they just kind of sit because like these kind of work the same and like those are expensive, but also like I should use them because I bought them and I have them. So but I'm afraid of using them because they're expensive. But I just gotta do it because like I had a lot of fun being creative today because I'm been doing a lot of just like technical work lately, so it was nice to like be abstract but also kind of be in my comfort zone, but also kind of not be in my comfort zone, push out of it a little bit, but also just like be right here and be cool and be good, you know. Yeah. This is another I didn't really do much today, so like here I'm just gonna talk at you for a couple minutes. This is vlog. Hello Vlogmas, vlog fuck. Wow. I hope you guys have been enjoying vlog fuck. I have been just like doing a lot of editing all day today as well, because the thing is I filmed some things ahead of time, but like I also didn't really edit those things ahead of time. So now I just have like a bunch of footage and I'm like, wait, what day was this from? When did I do this? Where am I? What's happening? But I hope you guys are enjoying it. Also, if you want me to do anything for Vlogmas, that's like Christmas themed or maybe like other holiday themed, I don't know what you guys celebrate, let me know. Cause I know you guys, a lot of you are here for Furbies and I don't really know what you want me to do with them. Cause like, also preferably suggest me things where I don't have to buy stuff, because like I don't have a lot of money. Also that you know that eyeball that I won the other day, the shipping wound up being like $115, so like I don't have a lot of spending money because that's for a project, that's not for me, so like I gotta go. But if you want to suggest things, because I just kind of stay in my house all day. I thought that now that I have a car this year and like actually have my license and have been driving, I thought I would go out more. It's not really the case. I just kind of stay in here and this is my happy place, and I really should go out more, honestly. But it's just there's like 3 hours of daylight and I can't drive at night because I'm partially night blind. But so it's like 4:30 and it's like the sun is setting right now. Look at that. It's setting. It's setting right now. Is that time. It's 4:30. The sun is setting. I literally didn't step outside my house at all today. Well, that's not true. I stepped outside to get the mail. But other than that, I've just been on my floor painting. So, I don't know. Maybe tell me to go somewhere. I don't know. Or maybe I'll just stay in here and like make cookies or something. I don't know. Let me know. What do you want? Okay. I'm gonna stop. Thank you for tolerating me. I love you. Okay. Thank you. Bye.